Hi guys, hello, 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 hello. So, original content. So, as I said, I'm going to start doing my own content. So, to take off, I'm going to talk about tips of eating healthily, healthy meals. So, a quicker way of doing it is by fasting. When you fast, you give your body space to breathe. Fasting is very healthy. So, things to avoid. Avoid any foods with sugar as much as possible. Foods with sugar include fruits, fruits are number one source of sugar. And by the way, guys, we all have grown up knowing that beans are proteins. Beans are not proteins. So first of all, for those who think beans are proteins, correct that beans are not proteins. Beans are carbohydrates. So we've also grown up knowing that fruits are very healthy. On the contrary, not all fruits are healthy. Most fruits have sugar. So if you think in terms of any fruit we know of, they have sugar except avocado and lemon. These are the only fruits that you can enjoy and not get sugar or fructose from them. So avocado and lemon, those are good, especially for those who intend to lose weight. Avocado and lemon are the only fruits you can consume and you will not add weight. So insulin is used to break down sugars like fruits into fat. So when you eat fruits, the sugar in them converts them into fat. So whereas you think you are eating healthy, you are generating a high level of fat. A reason you need to avoid anything that has sugar, including fruits, except avocado and lemon. So if you are trying to lose weight, try to avoid any kind of sugar and carbohydrates. Avoid any kind of sugar and carbohydrates and you will lose weight. I'm going to try this for some time. I am going to avoid sugar and carbohydrates by all means. I know it's not easy because food is addictive, and once you're addicted to something, it's not easy for you to quit it. So I'm going to do it slowly. I will try to avoid sugar. So what I'm going to do is this. Anything I have, I'm not going to add. I will get rid of it and then try to avoid it and see how it's going to help me. Another thing you need to know, Fasting helps us recover from diseases like arthritis, diabetes, hypertension, and obesity. So when you fast, it helps you recover from these diseases. Remember, you need to stay away from things like sugar. Sugar is the number one enemy in our lives. Sugar. Stay away from sugar. Do fasting. What kind of fasting? Avoid eating something for at least 8 hours in a day. This will help us recover from these major diseases. So, when you have fasted and you are breaking out from the fast, you should do a little bit of exercise, even if it means just stretching and just taking a small walk or even walking. This will help you with your gut. So fasting helps us get over the unhealthy foods we've been consuming throughout the period. So remember, before you break out from your fasting, do some minimal exercises. And many will say that exercising is hard, especially after fasting, but the energy you use for exercise usually comes from the fatty liver. So the energy is not going to come from food or muscles. It's going to come from the liver. So just do minimal exercise, not intense exercise, just minimal. So before you emerge on food after fasting, first of all, take water. You can take water or bone soup or cabbage and carrot soup or other juices from like turmeric or any fruits that do not have sugar. Remember, we are still avoiding sugar by all means. So after fasting, either take water, juice from cabbage, carrots, and those other things that do not have sugar. Avoid juice from fruits by all means if you can. And also you can take soup from bones as your first drink. And one thing that I want to add, when you're drinking water, put a little bit of salt. Put a little bit of salt. It's very important. Then you can also take soups, and when you do put salt in your water, it helps recover so adding salt helps prevent dehydration. So that is the reason whenever you are taking water, you should add a little bit of salt. Avoid processed foods by all means. Avoid any processed food. And your chicken, the fat in the chicken, by the way, before we've been advised to avoid fatty chicken. It's healthy for you to take health fats, especially those that are coming from animals. Avoid all seed oils. Most of the vegetable oils that we use for cooking are made from seeds, sunflowers and what have you. Avoid all those. The best oil to use is animal oil and coconut oil. Those are the best oils for you to use for cooking, or even ghee, pure ghee. Avoid all processed foods by all means. The salt you add to water, it helps you prevent other cravings. It also helps you to repair the peptic guts. So salt is very important. It will help you avoid the cravings. So whenever you take water, please remember to put a little bit of salt. Remember, processed foods have a very high rate of glucose and fructose. So avoid any packaged foods. They have high content of carbohydrates. So we know wheat is another food or carbohydrates that we need to avoid, but you can do them minimally instead of doing too much. Just make sure that you're eating whole foods, if it's carbohydrates, in a very minimal way, or you can avoid them. Eat eggs, cabbage, and avocado. Those are whole foods, is like vegetables or foods that are not processed. This will help you a great deal. Avocado is a very healthy fruit for everyone. Avocado is the best fruit so far.
So once you've taken your soup, you've taken some time, then your gut reflex is back to normal, then you can eat a high.
Avoid antacids. Antacids come in when you overeat, like overeating vegetables and spicy foods. So if you eat foods that are very high in spices, this will lead to stomach upsets and it will force you to go for antacids. Antacids are not good at all for your gut. So in conclusion, do not use processed foods in high level of sugars, including fruits, and also dates. Dates are high in fiber, but they are sugar at the same time. So as much as you want to fast to lose weight, also consider how you're going to break your fast by taking water, soup, or vegetable juice to break out your fast, and then avoid processed foods, and also avoid foods that are high in insulin or fructose. Enjoy your meal by considering all these foods in high sugar, fruits, which we have been lied to as being very healthy. Eat fruit and you will never lose weight. It depends which types of fruits you are eating. If you eat fruits that are in high level of sugar, you will never lose weight. No wonder people have been doing fruit salad and still are not able to lose their weight. Actually, when you eat fruits that have sugar, your appetite goes up. Just do the experiment. Take some fruits, take them. After some time, you feel hungry and craving for those foods that you need to avoid, like processed foods or glucose and fructose. So the bottom line of this is insulin helps in increasing fat. So when you take the foods that are processed or in high volume of sugar, they prevent you from losing weight. So when you are fasting, especially for the Muslim brothers and sisters who are fasting at this moment, avoid any foods with sugar. This will make you add weight. And if your intention was to lose weight, instead you will add weight. So avoid any processed foods or any sugars when you are fasting, even though we know your fasting is for you to save and try to help other people more and not for losing weight. So use high or original foods that are in high content of fat, natural fat, like meat that is fatty, avocado, and whole foods. Foods that are going to help you lose your weight. So thanks for watching. See you in the next video, and please remember to subscribe on my channel, and let's continue in this journey of learning on how to eat and live healthy. Bye bye.